Yo guys, so before I start the video, I quickly want to say, watch the video till the end, especially till minute 4, because from minute 4 I talk about some crazy information. I just am done editing with the video, but the information is so crazy. Bitcoin is about to have some crazy move, and I exactly explain why, so make sure to watch the video till the end. Let's go. Bitcoin is currently retesting the most important support of this entire trend, and while this is happening, we can see for a fact that this region where we're currently trading in is most certainly the most accumulated range for Bitcoin in its entire history. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because I will exactly explain what this means for Bitcoin in the future, and what it has taught us in the past. So don't forget to watch this video till the end. It will be a super important one. I will go over the most important levels of support, resistance, downtrends, and many more important charts. So don't forget to snap up that like button. Can we smash it back about 500 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the price section of Bitcoin. So looking at Bitcoin on the imminent short term, we can see on the 15-minute time frame that we're clearly still trading in a downtrend. Bitcoin is creating lower highs and lower lows, and basically this is what you call a downtrend. And as soon as Bitcoin does decide to be breaking the downtrend on the top side, that is the point where we could start to see a further continuation happening once again back towards the upside. But for now on, as long as we remain to be trading in this bearish trend, I remain to be believing that Bitcoin is probably going to see some more downside. So make sure to pay attention towards that. And until we break the downtrend, that is the point where I should start to swap my bias. On the 1 hour time frame where we were looking at the consolidation phase, we can currently still see that we so far have not been breaking below the green box of support. I mean, yes, we have officially seen a few closes below the green box. However, we touched it and we bounced back towards the upside straight away. And on the 1 hour time frame as well, you can identify a downtrend. And so far, this 1 hour downtrend is not being broken yet so far. And you can clearly see that we're creating somewhat maybe of a flag pattern here. The Bitcoin is clearly trading in downward trend, and as soon as we do break the top side of resistance, that is the point where I could start to say, okay, right now probably we're going to be seeing a reversal, but be also on high alert. This previous low on the market right here that provided the support is currently providing resistance, so this could maybe be just another retest for another move towards the downside. So I'm not 1000% convinced that Bitcoin is looking super strong right here. And there is definitely a scenario where Bitcoin could see a further continuation towards the downside. And since this is a super important retest, and since we're also trading in a downtrend, I wouldn't be surprised that we could be seeing this trend continue towards the downside. So be on high alert right now for that imminent short term. Like I told you, we're creating somewhat of a pattern right here, somewhat of a flag formation. Going to keep my eyes wide open on that. And looking at the 4-hourly lows, we can currently also see that Bitcoin actually managed to close below the previous low on the 4-hourly time frame, confirming a lower low on the 4-hourly time frame. I mean, doesn't really mean a lot, because last time around we also created a higher high on the 4-hourly time frame. I mean, yes, because we are officially creating a lower low on the 4-hourly time frame, but of course, like we've seen in the past, we have many fake outs also on the top side with creating a higher high. So maybe this could be another fake out, but this time around on the downside. So let's see how it's going to be playing out. I'm not going to say that Bitcoin necessarily has to be breaking down right now, since we have seen multiple fake outs of this region already, and that is why we'll continue to keep my eyes wide open on both scenarios. And especially I will start to look at the daily time frame, because looking at the daily time frame, we can currently know, and I've said it on yesterday's video, the 29.7k, this region right here, is the most important region for me. And you can clearly see this region was exactly the region that provided support for Bitcoin. But as soon as Bitcoin breaks below this level, we're confirming a break below of the daily range. And if we break below the daily range, the next big support target is $28,000. And to be exact, it's going to be $27,985. So that is my target if Bitcoin does decide to be breaking down. However, a thing that I don't like to see right now here is that everyone is starting to become bearish on Twitter. Everyone is saying Bitcoin is going to be having a small move towards the downside before moving up. And 2 or 3 days ago, I said the same. 2 weeks ago, I also talked about that scenario. But now for me, if we do break this support, I think the next target is going to be $28,000. And of course, there is also still a very big likelihood that we're just going to be moving up here. And why am I saying so? It's because, of course, last week I did a tweet here on my Twitter talking about that the 30.2k is such an important level for Bitcoin accumulation. At that point, approximately a week ago, this level was the second largest accumulation range in the history of Bitcoin of all time. And right now, I want to give you guys an update, because I got a new update on this chart. Currently, it is the 30.2K that is the largest accumulation range of all Bitcoin in history. And to be exact, more than 910,000 Bitcoin got accumulated, and that's an approximately 5% of the total supply around the 30.2K. What is absolutely mental. And we can see every single time we have these big ranges. Also the 16.5K, the bear market bottom, that was also a huge accumulation range. And what happened on the chart for Bitcoin? We saw a huge rally after we came out of this region. So 16.5K, also approximately 4.5 of the entire supply got accumulated around that level. And then of course also looking at the 3.4K, there approximately 4% of the supply, 700,000 Bitcoins got accumulated. So you can see every single time bottoms get indicated by this on-chain data. On-chain data, where huge accumulation occurs, is usually the point where a bottom gets created. So since right now accumulation is skyrocketing around $30,000, if Bitcoin trades below $30,000, I see this as a huge opportunity to be actually accumulating more and building up even bigger trading positions, since this is indicating for me that there is a very big likelihood that we're going to see another massive move, just like we created around that 16.5K region, since also massive amounts got accumulated over there. And look what happened on the 16.5K. So on the 16.5K, there was this very boring region right here. We traded sideways, but once we broke outside of the region, we had a massive move towards the upside. And to be honest, we've been going sideways for quite a while right here. And like you can see from on-chain data, there's been a massive distribution from people that bought actually on the lows. And there's a massive accumulation from people that are actually buying around this region right here. So if we do break outside of the region, we're probably once again going to be having such of a massive move here. So I won't be surprised that this is going to be happening again. And that is the reason why I shouldn't be all too bearish right here at this point. And that is also the reason why I shouldn't say Bitcoin necessarily has to go down to 28,000 US dollars. And that is why I should be very careful with that analysis at the moment. Currently, I am still long on Bitcoin, making an approximately 1.3 Bitcoin. And to be very honest, I am looking to building up more trades here. I also got a trade set up here on the lower side, like you can see here on my BYBIT accounts. On my BYBIT accounts, I got a trade set up on 28,000 US dollars. If Bitcoin were to have a big dip towards the downside, I'm going to definitely buy some Bitcoin up over there. But of course, in case Bitcoin doesn't go up here, in case Bitcoin doesn't go down here, I also still have got this trade that is also making me tons and tons of money in case Bitcoin is going to be seeing that next move towards the upside, right? So if you want to be trading Bitcoin or XRP right now, go to the link in the description of today's video because you can claim a free 1,000 US dollars. All you need to do is go to the link in the description of today's video, sign up an account using the link above, deposit $100 within 7 days, and you're guaranteed to get a free 1,000 US dollars Bitcoin or XRP position, depending on which link you are clicking. So make sure to go to the link in the description, sign up an account, and get this deposit bonus, because be on high alert. This deposit bonus will be ending in approximately 13 days. So it's first come, first serve, and there's approximately 80% of the supply left so far. So make sure to come very quickly, and you still got another 13 days to be claiming this rewards. Further on, looking at the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we can currently see that on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is still bouncing from that 30,000 US dollars, and on the 3-day time frame, we can still see Bitcoin is trading super boringly. And if you're looking basically at the cup and handle pattern, you can see that Bitcoin is still consolidating below the cup and handle pattern, and maybe we're creating something of a new consolidation phase right here. But one thing is for sure, Bitcoin is going to be having a break anytime soon, and looking at the on-chain data, I personally expect it's going to go upwards. Many people are saying we're going to go down, but it doesn't make sense if you're looking to the on-chain data, because we're literally having a larger accumulation range than the 3.4K, the lowest point of Bitcoin in the last 6 years, and also a bigger accumulation than the 16.5K. So yeah, if a lot of people are buying, there's probably one thing going to be happening next, and that is of course a very big bounce back towards the upside. Of course, on the daily time frame, we're still creating a bearish divergence, and what even makes me more bullish on Bitcoin is the inverse correlation with the stock market at the moment, because Bitcoin is going down and the stock market is going up. And usually once that happens, if we're going to be looking back at the past, once Bitcoin basically keeps behind the stock market, at one point it's going to pick up again, just like it had at the 12th and 13th of July. It had a massive rally towards the upside. So I personally expect it's going to be happening again here. Bitcoin is currently way behind on the stock market, and I won't be surprised if it's going to be picking up again here. So this was a super important video. Please make sure to do your own research, but I personally do really think that this is not really the time to panic. Of course, there's still a scenario where Bitcoin goes down to $28,000, but I don't really think that scenario is very likely to play out. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.